what's one thing?
How you feel about that, babe? I wanted to comment on the other one, but I was like, I'm not gonna go there.
I honestly think, bro, like y'all not married, first of all, and you're actually going into their home / the lifestyle of the daughter, or yeah, well, I'm saying daughter because you're going into the lifestyle of the daughter to love on her, keep her, be there for her, and this, that, and the third. You at least need to honor the parents. I feel like, where's the honor in that if you can't ask the mom and dad for the hand for the daughter for the rest of his life?
Right. Okay, so what if they asked and the answer was no?
Well, he was just have to fight for his position.
Oh, okay.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Did you like any of your daughter's exes better than Casey?
Definitely not. He's honest, he's hardworking, he's not in the country illegally.
She just said that? Yeah. Not in the country illegally?
Yeah. Lord Jesus.
Who I thought I've been talking to?
I am Brian.
Brian is my son-in-law. He's married to one of my daughters.
I am married to Eileen's son, Jimmy.
Casey is my daughter-in-law.
Married to her son, her wonderful son.
That don't sound
All right,
good.
so this video is in partnership with You People, a new Netflix film. You People is about how a new couple and their families reckon with modern love amid culture clashes, societal expectations, and generational differences. Today I'll be asking you about your relationship. Are you ready?
Yes.
How did she meet your son?
Oh, that was really interesting. He was the teacher and she was a student.
He was like the manager of the training portion of a previous job that I had. I made a friend in my training class. She's like, oh, he's friends with my dad. So I went to her Facebook, found her dad, went through his Facebook, and then I found Jimmy and sent him a friend request. I guess you could say I was kind of thirsty, but.
She knew what she wanted.
What was your first impression of her?
My first impression, she was very shy, kind of awkward.
What do you think Alicia said?
I think she was a little bit nervous to meet me, kind of probably had some kind of like stereotypes in her head.
How would I say this? Typical white woman. They're more right-sided, if I would say.
I've said some things that were like.
So I think the moms is in a.
Okay, well, I got it down, but I mean, they kind of look the same age for a bit.
Yeah.
A little bit controversial, and she's like, oh, I don't really agree with that.
What was your first impression of Pastor Kelly?
I was a little bit nervous.
You know, the church in general has done a lot of harm to folks, particularly in the LGBTQ community.
I mean, like, he's talked about, like, how in his early years, like, he had, like, more hatred, especially towards queer people, but he's definitely progressed past that.
Were you nervous?
Oh, yeah. Like, who the fuck would be nervous? I mean, especially when you've only been talking / like dating them for 2 weeks.
I assessed, I would say. You're just sizing that person up. Is this a good fit for your child, you know?
Love is love, but it's 2 weeks too soon to say yes.
I mean, if he inviting her to meet his mama.
He been waiting for this opportunity all his life.
He waiting on the opportunity.
Man, he got him one. And he was a teacher too.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I often do you hear love stories come from out of the classroom like that.
Yes.
We didn't come, I wasn't a teacher, you wasn't a teacher, we were students. We talking about professor, student. You know, like.
I know of one.
I don't know.
I know of one.
So, interesting though.
When I first met him, he just seemed totally lost.
I was like working at a ski resort in the winter and like taking people on kayak tours in the summer. And she was like, you know, you should be with somebody that has a future, basically.
Is this real, or is this guy just intending on just fooling her? Mothers, we worry more about our daughters, because a guy can pull his pants up and walk off. A girl can be left carrying the bag. You know, I'm thinking the worst.
Who did you expect your daughter to bring home?
I think tall, blonde, football player-ish.
Everybody expected a sexy, like, Latin dude.
Did you expect him to bring home a black partner?
That didn't surprise me. He grew up mostly in Florida. At times, he was the only white kid on the football team.
Florida.
I don't think they expected a Hispanic alt woman.
I expected her to be with a man. Like, I imagined her marrying a man. But when I saw them together, it was like, I knew
No, she never said anything.
they were meant
But
for each other.
again,
You're not slow. Don't say that.
because I feel you. No, I'm just saying, like, I didn't think that it was the sons. It's different parts, you know what I'm saying? Sons and daughters
LGBT.
that is with the.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
this is a lesbian.
This is another. Okay, gotcha. I didn't catch that. Okay.
Growing older,
I don't think she said anything.
I'm becoming more accepting and open-minded, and she's a part of that.
Were there any red flags when you first met your mother-in-law?
Definitely no red flags with her. She probably had red flags with me, just the fact that the end game of our relationship would be like me taking her daughter away.
Brian came in May and just took her.
Sid and I eloped. My parents were there. Sid's mom wasn't there.
They got married a couple of days after my birthday, and I was so sad.
What's something you don't like about your son-in-law?
He wouldn't ask for her hand in marriage from us. He said it wasn't ours to give to him. We've got over it, it's fine now, but I just thought it was an honorable thing to do to ask for her hand in marriage, but it's fine.
What's one thing?
How you feel about that, babe? I wanted to come on the other one, but I was like, I'm not gonna go there.
I honestly think, bro, like y'all not married, first of all, and you're actually going into their home / lifestyle of the daughter, or I'm saying daughter because you're going into the lifestyle of the daughter to love on her, keep her, be there for her, and this, that, and the third. You at least need to honor the parents. I feel like, where's the honor in that if you can't ask the mom and dad for the hand for the daughter for the rest of his life?
Right. Okay, so what if they asked and the answer was no?
Well, he was just have to fight for his position.
Oh, okay.
I mean, why not? You.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll talk. What you think about it?
I mean, I like your answer a lot. I feel like okay, so speaking as we got married when I was 21.
And I want to go cultural with it too as well in a minute when you finish.
Okay, we got married when I was 21. Thinking back on that time, if my parents would have said no, a part of me would have cared.
By the way, in-laws, I love y'all.
They both said yes.
Yeah, facts.
A part of me would have cared, but like if I really love you, I would have been like, at the end of the day, it's only about me and you.
That would have been a runaway. They would have ran away in love.
Right.
That's how that would have went.
But speaking as a parent, I really would like, because it's our only daughter, I would really would like our future son-in-law to ask for her hand in marriage.
I ain't thinking about it. Anyway.
She about to be 2 next month.
What? You see what I'm saying? Nowhere near in my headspace.
But our boys.
Not thinking about that either.
No, I'm thinking about it. Our boys are going to be respectable men, and they are going to ask for her hand in
Now,
marriage.
of course, I thought about it, but mentally, at the level they're at, and I'm just saying this because, just to say it, at the level they're at, it's not a conversation.
Babe.
I don't want it.
Myrie have 7 summers left. I've been thinking about this.
I
7
hear
summers
him.
left
I hear
until
him.
he start making adult decisions.
But he's also really equipped into doing what he likes to do too. So I like for these things to be his front, mental space.
Right. We still in the Pokemon stage, so we good for a minute.
And then at the end, as well as culture, like if he's not asking her hand in marriage, then what is their children supposed to expect when they get married?
Oh.
See, parents need to have that
Karma.
longevity thought process when it comes to receiving the moment of something. You know what I'm saying? How's it going to affect you in the long run? What is the consequences going to look like, or what's the benefit going to look like? And if there's something that's outweighing the other, how are you willing to, side with it in the long run?
Right. Oh, that's
So,
karma too.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for it.
She might not like about you.
I always have like a lot going on, so maybe like I just be doing too much.
Sometimes maybe Casey drinks a little bit too much sometimes, a little bit.
Do you think they've had sex in your home?
No.
Yes, I have.
Yes. Yeah, I think Eileen heard us one time. It was
Bro,
like,
her no was
Sometimes
her
maybe
no
Casey
was
drinks a
too on
little
point.
bit too much sometimes, a little bit.
Do you think they've had sex in your home?
No.
Yes, I have.
Yes. Yeah, I think Eileen heard us one time. It was like, awkward.
Do you think they've had sex in your home?
It's a good possibility. I don't know.
There.
Better not be.
No. I'd be so scared.
Did you like any of your daughter's
Okay, I want to
exes
talk
better
about
than-
the pair that we just got off of. I have good judgment of character. They are the same people in terms of character. And that may be a clash there. Just judging on her demeanor of how she's talking about her mother-in-law, they're the same people.
They have a good energy. They vibe well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they vibe well, but I'm saying they the same people.
When you're like a person too much, I mean, not like them. When you're like them, like y'all have the same, just about same qualities and
the
characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Casey? Definitely not. He's honest, he's hardworking, he's not in the country illegally.
What are some sort of cultural differences between you and your mother-in-law?
With my family, if I got in trouble, like that was it. I wouldn't get another chance. My mother-in-law just like understands that shit happens and she's always gonna be there for you regardless. Like she's down.
I learn a lot from Rachel. LGBT community, politics, language. I just didn't grow up with it. I think that's where I have an opportunity to ask questions, and Rachel's very patient with me.
Like, I can tell that he's changed, and I can tell that he's, like, really thought about things. He makes a really big effort to, like, make sure everybody feels accepted, and I really value that.
Did you ever meet Brian's parents?
Not yet.
My folks wrote a letter to Sid's mom. Hey, welcome to the family. Joy was like deeply offended by it.
I thought, I'm going to go overboard. I'm going to write to them. So I wanted to know what sort of parents they were. Having my daughter all itched up here, why is she out here? And the letter wasn't a very nice letter.
It was horrible.
Have both sets of parents met?
Oh, yeah. Eileen hosted her St. Patty's Day party. It's alcohol everywhere. Oh my God.
Her family came and just intermingled so well. My husband loves her mother. And her grandmother's really a hoot. It was like an easy fit.
I think we went down to Las Vegas.
We went to Maestro's and turned up and spent $1,000. It was lit.
Were you nervous at all to meet his family?
No, his sisters were afraid of us getting together because, like, they're a Democrat and we're Republican, but we got along great. It was like they've been in our family for years, so it was. We still talk to him and text message for.
That's gonna crush everything right there, y'all. Not necessarily. Some people are going to love those conversations just because that's what they study, but naturally, bro, like if it's not your conversation, well, it's obviously a conversation.
I love when, in-laws get together and they take a liking to each other.
Yeah.
That's how you mend families and come together as families. But I want to talk about this Democrat and Republican thing. That has never been like a thing.
I never had to, nah.
No, that's never been a thing for any friendship, nothing.
So we have done videos where people actually love these type of conversations, and it would be like, yo, we're going to pick your brain and ask you questions about these certain topics just so we can have a debate, to have a debate. And it's very innocent, so maybe it's like that for them.
But being
but
in
not
the deep
in
South,
America.
yeah. Well, they're in America, right?
That's what I'm saying. Being in America, probably not so much innocent.
Yeah, I mean, being in the deep South, like, we've been in people's homes who was of different cultures, different races. But the politics thing was never like, yeah, we'll have conversations about politics, but it was never, I don't know how we gonna mesh well. Like, that's not our identity.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Frequently, so it was good.
Do you like your kid's partner?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
Kids.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't spend time with her like I do if I didn't.
Yes, I do. I think she's fun. She spent Christmas with us this year. We all dressed up in matching pajamas, which is something that her family had done. And so we kind of took on a little bit of her traditions with our family, and it made it so much fun.
Yes, I love Brian. Yeah. He's very educated, understanding, and he sees things for what they are.
As soon as she saw that we were like good and happy together, she's been really supportive.
He realized that my concern was mainly about Sidoni. I'm now on Brian's side, saying, Sidoni, you can't speak to him like that.
Absolutely love her.
I think the big thing was Jimmy seemed really happy. If they're themselves and they're not afraid to be themselves with that person, then that makes you like that person even better.
Do you like your partner's parents?
I love my in-laws. We hang out with them quite frequently, and now that we're older, it's more of like a, feels like hanging out with a friend, like an older friend when we're hanging out.
I do. I love them a lot. I'm telling you now, I really lucked out with my in-laws. I really did.
Do you think they'll be together forever?
God, I hope so.
What are you up to these days? Got a girlfriend?
All right, so we're gonna end it right there. That's the movie. We ain't trying to get nothing like that. All right, I think that was interesting, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, definitely different backgrounds going on there, different cultures going on, and they're able to still love each other.
Yeah.
Of course, we all have disagreements somewhere down the line, but it ain't to the point where it's like I gotta just cut you off, cancel you. We ain't gonna work out.
Right.
You can't be with this, that. You can't be with that. So I think they all have a cool understanding in this video.
Yeah, the one that was most surprising to me was the party affiliation. Like
The party affiliation. Which one was that one? Oh, the
Democrat
Republic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's puzzling. Y'all really be judging people off of that? Like, okay, let me know. All right.
I think we know the answer to that one.
Really?
You gotta think about like when the elections come. You gotta think about like with the C and N
That's
having on
what
TV.
makes me look at
people be
us
really like
crazy.
Don't watch anything else other than that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't.
But
make
judging
friends
people
during
off of that
time.
is difficult. Like that's
It is.
how
It's like
you.
Americans. All right, y'all. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way. We'll see you soon.
Peace.